Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Rollers. Last year, we learned about the passing of our good friend Stephen Bonner, so I just want to say a few words. Stephen Bonner was a pioneer and a huge building block of the sport of MMA. His legacy, with his match with Forrest Griffin, single-handedly saved the bankruptcy from the UFC and propelled the sport of MMA as we know it today. It's one of the biggest sports in the world. It's an honor for me to be here tonight. Tonight, we honor our brother here at High Rollers as we dedicate this show as a tribute to the life and memory of Stephen, the American Psycho Bonner. And now we will have a moment of silence for our friend, Stephen. Stephen, this one's for you. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, welcome to High Rollers 23, Psychos Only. Make some noise for our commentators this evening. Darren Brandt, Jessica, Evil Eye, and Roy, Big Country Nelson.
Wow, guys, it's great to be sitting here with you. And boy, that was a real tearjerker on that. And, you know, I want to be thankful to have you guys both here tonight with me. And, you know, I'm fortunate to share this seat with Stephen for quite some time.
I, too, got to stare and sit here with Stephen and learn from him. And he guided me through so many of these broadcasts, like held my hand and made me look so good. I'm so appreciative to have a chance just to sit with that man and get to know him a bit. Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah, no, I've known Stephen before he even...
Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, before I was even the little pup in the fight league. So it's great to have you, Roy, to join us. And I think you're the perfect add to this team. So thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it.
I think Stephen would be happy, too.
I wish it was different circumstances, but I'm glad that I'm blessed that I'm here to share it with you guys.
Well, this is great. Well, we got something great coming up tonight. We got an 8-man bracket, right?
8-man bracket. Open weight, open belt, all killer, no filler.
I love it.
Psychos Only is the perfect name for this bracket.
When I look at some of these guys on here too, I mean, I see some psychos. We got, you know, Kobe Fair. We got Damien. We've got Joseph Goodman, which is always, you know, one of my favorite.
Let's not forget Javier Garcia. I mean, there's some scary guys here. Black belts, college All-American wrestlers, terrifying lineup.
I know, especially with Mike Lady.
Hey, you can never be too scared of too like timid when it comes to a lady. You know, we've used the Evil Eye as a good example of that.
I'm scared of a lady.
Yeah, as you should.
Ladies are scary.
And now let's get to the card.
All right, let's start this. Tonight, we're starting out with an 8-man bracket. This is obviously match number 1. Make some noise first. Coming to the cage, Mike Lady.
He looks about 225.
And his opponent makes some noise for
That's what his cheat sheet
Lopez.
says. It says 230, but he says 225. I don't know who's lying.
I'll give him his 5-pound allowance.
Introducing first to my left, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 230 pounds, representing 10th Planet Las Vegas, Mike Lady. And the man to my right, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 187 pounds, representing Extreme Couture, Martin Lopez.
He's a headhunter and a rear naked choke guy.
And our referee in charge, PJ Montano.
It's gonna be tough. We got California and a Vegas guy.
Well, awesome.
I want to see the stances right away. I want to see what kind of stance that these guys have. What are your intentions? Are we going to wrestle here? We're going to wrestle here.
Well, Mike's favorite move is a half guard, a deep half. So.
Have you gotten to train with him before?
No, I'm looking at my cheat sheet.
Oh, okay,
See?
great,
Look
great.
at
I love it. This is
cheat sheets.
awesome.
Roy,
you can inform everybody.
Roy, you're a real fighter, so you might not know about this. There's this thing called kayfabe, right? So when you have a cheat sheet, in order for it to be a cheat sheet, you can't talk about it.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm okay.
Strong passing
If you don't
attempt,
call it a cheat
but
sheet,
right
call
into
it
the
no.
half guard of Mike Lady,
All right,
who attacks the legs.
There's that deep half. That's that deep half he was talking about.
And up. Keeping that butterfly guard stuffed.
He's trying to work for that to try to create distance and try to get that underhook.
Is this Martin's first time competing for us?
This is not. Both of these guys are high rollers veterans.
Okay,
I've
great.
seen both of these
Great,
men
I've
in this
seen-
room. Very competitive guys. Good, strong passing on top. Mike Lady passes like a man. Driving him toward the cage, maybe trying to immobilize him, or it could just be what seems to be happening. Far side underhook, he's digging for that. Now he's looking Americana on the far side. Working to pin that wrist, not able to connect.
He needs to let go of that overhook if he wants to get out of that.
Indeed.
You know, I've never been a big fan from the bottom on those lockdown positions. You know, I feel like you keep the person on top of you. So like, unless you're using the lockdown to, again, maybe lift the hips to get out.
1010th Planet guys just like started weeping.
Oh, I know. But you know, it's the skill set that I like, you know, and
Well, the only time you ever hold somebody down from on top is, please stop hitting me in my face.
you're right. And you know, that's probably my biggest like influence when I say that. So I'm always thinking about someone punching you in the face.
That's the right thing to think about, right? Even if you're just grappling, it's a good barometer for like
We're
good
in the
position and bad
cage.
position.
We're in a cage still.
He's looking to drive his knee across the belly, but Martin's doing a good job defending with his knee. Now he might be looking for a head and arm choke.
Maybe he's going north-south.
Yep, he was thinking about it, but Martin's pummeling his hand inside pretty well. He's doing a good job defending and framing. Getting his legs in front now. If he high legs over, he'll have a guard recovery, but nope, no dice.
You know what's always
north-south right there.
You know what's always interesting to me? You can see how like the jiu-jitsu.
Here we go. He's setting it up. The
That
north-south
north-south
choke. He means business. Mike Lady hand fighting. That could be tight.
Yep, Martin just needs to push on his face.
I feel like that cage is in his way a little bit from being able to flatten fully out. Oh, now he's
Roy, I
moving
think
away
he heard
from
you.
it.
I think he heard you, Roy. He gave a little shove there. Oh, but it's getting
I think
tighter
we're
and tighter.
close. Oh, we're out.
Tap.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent.
Oh, great
A
job,
good
guys.
finish,
Great
Mike
job.
Lady.
Fantastic.
Will advance to the semifinal. He's our winner by north-south guillotine choke. Incredible.
All right, our winner. Make some noise. Referee, raise the winner's hand. Woo, for Mike Lady.
Mike
Incredible.
Lady will advance.
Absolutely
Let's look at the
incredible.
replay here. He's working that north-south choke. He just had to move his hips and move the kid's face with his rib cage. That's where he looks like he goes out briefly. Briefly he goes out, but he comes to and taps. Tough one.
You know, sometimes you relax a little bit to see if that'll stop, you know, like give yourself a chance to
Trying to
chill.
go into chill mode?
Well, like
With
chill,
a-
but I
with a-
mean
with
like,
a cheat
but
sheet?
relax enough to get that space. So, you know.
Here's Lon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Let me get your high asses to make some noise for Mike Lady. That's a crazy name to say really fast 3 times, isn't it? That's really awesome. I'm not going to do it, but I whoop their ass too. But anyway, all right, Mike, that was the first match tonight. You moving on. Let me know how you feeling. What's the expectations? What you got going on? And go ahead and shout yourself out. Let people know where to find you and all that shit.
For sure. I'm at Mike Lady on IG. Really simple. And then, yeah, no, I like choking people out. I like strangling motherfuckers. So look for more of that coming up.
More of that shit's coming up from my man, Mike Lady. Shout out to Swank Genetics in this motherfucker. And can't forget my man Jimmy from the Originals.
All right, it's time for match number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for this guy making a storm here at High Rollers, Damien Nitkin. Woo, and make some noise for his opponent, Joseph Goodman. All right, introducing first to my left, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 185 pounds, representing Atlas Grappling, Damien Nitkin. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 240 pounds, representing 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Joseph Goodman. And the referee in charge for tonight, JP.
So excited about this match.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Joseph Goodman. Always coming to the cage with something awesome. So I'm
Yes.
loving the shorts. He's always got some kind of color and personality.
Both of these guys have excellent finishing.
I mean, we know Damien from whenever he won against Aljo here at one of our events in a super
Damien
fight.
is trying to do wild shit tonight. This very night, Damien intends on winning this bracket right now, this 8-man, which he's got a tight choke, and it's over.
Wow, just like that.
Oh, that was fast because Damien, I mean, I see him.
What was that, 24 seconds?
Look, he's trying to
All
get
right,
in and out of
make
this
some
cage,
noise.
and I'll tell you why.
For your winner, Damien Nitkin.
Because Damien is actually in the bracket, besides the bracket, he's also competing later against Javier.
Exactly, he's in a super fight tonight as well as the bracket. That's how confident this guy is, and you see why.
Oh, yeah, I'm back up in here, so that means somebody done won, and this my man right here, Damien Nasty Nitkin. It's not his nickname, I just like the way it sounds, so I did that. So, all right, Professor Nitkin, I don't even know what to ask you right now, because I know what you're going to tell me, but I'm going to ask you anyway. So, what you got coming up the rest of the night? Like, what you expect from the tournament? And go ahead and tell the people where to find you, who you are around this mofo.
I'm here to fight the 8-man bracket. I'm here to see you test my skills against all these very qualified, very talented athletes, and still take home the title though. And then afterwards, I'm gonna give you guys a double feature tonight. A super match with Javier Garcia. We're gonna mess up that mustache of his.
Well, he wants to be the
You can
first.
find me, Damien Nitkin, JJ, or you can find me through Atlas Grappling on Instagram. Hope you guys will come train with me sometime soon.
You heard him. Go train with the professor, y'all. And he's giving us 2 matches tonight. 2. We'll be right back. Oh, no. We about to keep this thing going. Fuck I'm talking about. Let's go. Get in there, Hot Mike.
Let's go. Make some noise for the first contestant, Javier Garcia. And his opponent, Kobe Fior. All right, introducing the man to my right, the man that really needs no introduction. He's been here so many times, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 165 pounds, representing CSW, Javier El Mariachi Garcia. And the man to my left, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds, representing Extreme Couture and Jake Shields AJJ, Kobe Fior Jr.
Oh man, this is a matchup that I love. You know, here, Kobe Fair versus Javier Garcia. I'm gonna have to go with Kobe Fair on this. It's my longtime jiu-jitsu homie and my wrestling coach and longtime friend.
This is an interesting
Totally
matchup.
biased, sorry.
Both guys have interesting and excellent styles.
Both fighters. Both
Yes.
of them fought. Javier's fought in Bellator before, right? I'm not really sure when his last fight was.
He's got a fight coming up with another High Rollers veteran, actually. Kobe looking for a dump here. Stuck in what looks like to be an anaconda situation. He's opening it up, hand fighting.
He's got that hand down on the ground,
turn
so if
hard
he can
down.
get, either hard down or get over it, like get his hips up and over. Kobe's
Kobe's slick.
exceptionally
Works his
flexible,
way
so
out,
this
gets
is
in on the neck.
Well, the little guys always like to jump on people's backs.
There's that too. There's that too. Kobe has an underrated submission game. Kobe's known as a wrestler. He's an All-American wrestler from a Division II school called Notre Dame, based in Ohio. But he's been working with Jake Shields. His attacks are tremendous. Look at him now attacking the back.
See, there's that back move the little guys do.
It's nice to see both of them on the cage. I always love when we get to see our competitors actually use the cage and see the advantage, but we got fighters here, so they know how to use that.
And back to the feet we go.
You gotta love Kobe.
Kobe's
Going out
styling.
there just showing a little bit, just gotta entertain the crowd.
Well, that is his favorite move. It's his breakdancing and some slick stuff.
Oh, that's great. If you know Kobe's personality, it sounds just like him.
Keeps good position here. He's
Double
gonna lock
leg.
his hands
Oh,
down.
beautiful double leg.
He collects the ankles here.
If he turns
This
down,
is an exhausting position to be in, for the next 4 minutes.
I mean, that might look like Dagestan to a lot of people, but I'm telling you right now, that looks like Barberton, Ohio to me.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Kobe's originally from Barberton, Ohio, which is my original hometown. So Kobe, was very fortunate to be like, oh my God, one of my homies, a female, got into fighting, and here he is making an incredible name for himself.
Javier keeps looking to attack the neck and attack the far side Kimura, but he's
No,
not able
no,
to get
Darren.
anything going.
The hair.
The hair?
The hair. It's always the hair down. We've talked about this. Darren is my longtime jiu-jitsu coach, if you don't know this, but there's been multiple times during a session where I'm like, Darren, you got to pull my hair up for me. So I'm wondering how Javier would feel about that. I'm wondering if that's something that
I
bothers
did
him.
develop that skill.
Yeah.
I used to carry hair ties. I might
How
have one
about
in my
you?
pocket if Javier needs one.
Roy, how's the
And
hair
a heel
down?
hook. Kobe turning attacks.
Oh my God.
Excellent match.
but yeah,
Excellent
we were
match.
talking about hair. We just missed the heel hook.
Man, they're going to show us. Let's show us again.
To the replay we go.
Great job, Kobe.
Referee raised the winner's hand. Going and advancing to the next round, Javier Garcia.
Yeah. One more time, y'all. Make some noise for Javier Garcia. I love that mustache, man. So, first thing first, nothing to do with jiu-jitsu. How long did it take you to style that mustache like that?
I had like a full beard going, and then I just shaved it off. It was kind of like a joke at first, and then everybody loved it, so now I can't shave it.
All right, now, second thing first, jiu-jitsu. How you feel you're going to do the rest of the tournament? What's your game plan of attack? And after that, go ahead and let people know where to find you and all that shit, brother.
My plan, as always, is to hunt these submissions down. Whatever I see, I take it. If I can touch it, I can take it. I'm here to represent wrestling and MMA-style grappling. And you can find me at Javier Garcia MMA on Instagram. Check me out.
Yeah, y'all heard him. If he touch it, he can take it. So, all right, y'all. We'll be right back here after High Rollers, right after this commercial break. More from me and Javier Garcia.
Smoke weed and do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you seen the High Rollers thing?
Yeah. High Rollers has these awesome events where they smoke weed and then they fight in a jiu-jitsu match. And you're talking like elite, world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts competing high on marijuana.
It's by far the coolest martial arts event I've ever been to.
High Rollerz BJJ tournament. Cannabis-infused jiu-jitsu. All competitors will be consuming cannabis before their match, and they'll be competing to win a pound of cannabis per division.
Hey, you like weed, you like jiu-jitsu, check out High Rollerz.
High Rollerz. What's up, High Rollerz, BJJ?
We got a shout out for the High Rollers. We got high, we rolled up to
Jars Cannabis has the best prices on the largest selection of high-quality products from the brands you know and trust. With 3 Valley locations open for 21 plus and medical customers, you don't have to compromise on selection, price, or quality. You deserve the best. Shop at Jars.
What makes me strong isn't about how many times I've been knocked down, but how many times I've gotten up from being knocked down. What keeps me focused isn't the fear of failure, but the thrill of the next punch. What makes me a champion is that every day that I wake up, I choose to go harder than the day before. It's not about self-doubt, but it's about self-belief. I believe, go hard.
All right, it's time to begin the next bout of the evening. First, make some noise for Ernesto Rodriguez. And his opponent, Mike Bailey. Introducing first, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 175 pounds, representing Carlson Gracie Academy, Ernesto Rodriguez. And his opponent, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds, representing 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Mike Bailey.
Here we go.
And we're off. It's the last match of our tournament, guys, and then we're gonna go into our second round. This is a big match. This is gonna set the tone for the rest.
Our last quarterfinal bout.
Here we go.
I bet you Ernesto goes for wrestling.
Yeah?
He's gonna go for a takedown.
Yeah.
He's got that wrestling.
That's
straight from Cuba. Look at that tie.
Is that where he's from?
I believe so.
You can tell he's an incredible
Havana.
guy. Wow.
Right to the wrestling.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Right to the takedown.
That double to cluck, did he cluck both legs? I can't tell over there. Can he?
So right now he's in half guard.
He's got one leg.
He's applying a lot of pressure on top, looking
He's
for that
going for
arm.
Kimura.
He's a violent
attack. Oh my
attack.
goodness, he's gonna get it.
It's a violent attack, but he's gonna sink his elbow. I don't think he's gonna catch that.
Oh, wow.
But he's relentless, going for the back now. But he's got to be careful. He needs control on the cross side. You don't want to have control
Looks a
on the
little
same
high.
side. That's why he's going to fall
high.
off right
Yep.
now. He needs cross. Oh, but he gets the
Oh my
hooks.
gosh.
Look,
Darren.
sometimes violence is the way.
Darren, sometimes it is. Wow, he
He's
took
out. He's
wow.
out. He's out. He's out. But he's gonna take him out.
I'm saying, like, I don't want to say anything else now. Sometimes violence is the way. Like,
You know, it's still, jiu-jitsu and it's still competitive. Sometimes you got to get a little dicey with it.
Well, Ernesto's
jiu-jitsu
going hard
happening.
because I mean he is a fighter. So
true that. True that.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
we
he
got
is.
another fighter. Fighter versus jiu-jitsu. Fighter versus jiu-jitsu. I couldn't get that out.
I understand.
Too
yeah,
much
blue belt versus
marijuana
brown
here.
belt. Blue belt's on top with the wrestling and the MMA experience on the bottom. We've got a brown belt in jiu-jitsu.
that's what wrestling automatically makes you a blue belt.
Automatically.
Automatically.
So really, like, when you're a blue belt and you've been wrestling at a good level, you're really a purple belt.
Correct.
You might be flirting with brown belt technique. Look at him stepping over to the mount now, adding a lot of pressure.
That was a beautiful transition right to top mount. I mean, he's doing an incredible job by positioning himself between mount, you know, on the back.
But it looks like, frankly, his attacks are limited, you know? Like, he needs to start trying to get, he needs to try to get elbow exposure or head control to really get offensive here. He can control him on top, but you can't submit somebody until you start isolating limbs.
You know, mount is like the position, or like the middle ground before your next position. You know, you want to stay there too long unless you're punching someone's face.
That's right.
You guys are such face punchers. Right. You just want to bash everyone.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got some hand pressure right there on the face.
I like that.
I love the aggression that we showing it. I mean, it shows the ability to want to win.
I mean, the thing that he's been missing, the couple times he's been missing is that arm triangle.
Oh, but he's leaving that elbow open. You see how he's getting reach for on the backside?
But he's fishing for that Americana or that Kimura.
Again, I always find it so intriguing to see these guys and where they decide to take their game. You know, it's in the middle of our cage, you know, closer to the, you know, side of the cage or their corner. And, you know, right now, I mean, everybody's a little silent.
It's a wrestling power move right there. The Americana or Kimura.
He was scooting back into him, trying some Jeff Glover shit, but he's still dealing with the back take here. He's making some progress on the escape, though. He's freed one of his hips, but he's got to deal with that wrist control. That wrist control is fucking his world up.
But he keeps on falling off to the wrong side with that arm, the choke.
Oh, he's got a chance here. He's got to get mobile here. He's got to face him. He goes for a guillotine. Oh, but he's getting his guard passed.
Oh, my goodness.
Back to the wrestling. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
I mean, he should just keep moving. He's got to turn in and face him. He's got to make something happen. As long as they're in a position that resembles a wrestling position, he's going to be outgunned here. He needs to move toward jiu-jitsu-based positions.
Hey, Lapster D on the chat. Look, we're a new crew working together, so we're going to find our flow together. We appreciate the feedback, but give us a little bit of a break. Everyone's been hitting the weed and enjoying themselves because that's what it is.
He catches
high
him.
rollers.
He finishes that rear naked. Short choke style.
And that's it. That's the end of our bracket.
Look, a single hook sinks the short choke. Well done.
Yeah, one more time. You have people make some noise. Shout out to Ernesto back there. I like that signal. You know what I mean? Everybody know that sign language, even aliens, bro. You know what I mean? They be like, peace, motherfucker. Cool. All right, so Ernesto, good job right then and there. What you got going on the rest of this tournament? You got a game plan? You just out here hunting, killing shit down, and then, you know what I mean, let these motherfuckers know who you is and where to find you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Tell everybody who I am, Ernesto Starboy Rodriguez. If you want to smoke the best weed in town, go check Hiding out.
Enough said, y'all heard him over there. Shout out to RVD in the building. Bulletproof Troop. What's up, player?
All right. Match number 5. Make some noise for Mike Lady. All right, and his opponent, Damien Nitkin. All right, this is our semifinal match. Introducing to my left, representing 10th Planet Las Vegas, Mike Lady. And you might be seeing a lot of this guy tonight. To my right, representing Atlas Grappling, Damien Nitkin.
Here we go, semifinals. Guys, this is my final match with you.
I know. You got to go get ready for your super match tonight.
I do. I have a match. You
Yeah.
can talk about it
It's a
later. Here we go. The boys engage. Hand fighting at a distance into collar ties.
Michael Lady got at least 35 pounds on him.
But Damien's got that inside wrist control, snaps him down. Damien's always looking to threaten that guillotine. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Wow.
Here we go again.
That's his move, man. You got to really, I honor that with these guys when they really like marry that move and just become
Look at the
so
way
good
the guys
at it.
react when he wraps their neck, though. Like, it's got to be a lot of pressure, dude. It's got to be a lot of pressure. And he's relentless with the attack.
It's almost like a Marcelo Garcia when he attacks the back, you know, just like going for it.
I mean, honestly, like, look at how much he's moving his legs to get out without moving very far. Like, that's how you know someone's really struggling. When they're moving a lot, but they're not getting a lot of ground, it's just getting worse and worse for him. Look, that's getting tighter and tighter, guys. He's in trouble.
That chin strap, man.
Yeah, he's relentless with the chin strap. He refuses to relinquish it. It's getting deeper again.
And he's going right back at it.
Sometimes when you have a weapon that's so sharp, you can just fire it.
He does a great job, though, of holding that choke and not pulling to his back where it could be possibly, you know, blocked in that way.
Agreed.
He keeps the top.
But Gordon
pressure
Ryan
all the
just
time.
put out that instructional, and everybody's rolling through these chokes now, Daddy. Everybody's been watching that Gordon Ryan.
The master of jiu-jitsu these days.
I mean, it's hard to argue against the guy.
Right? If the shoe fits, put it on.
Mike just needs to fight the hands.
Yes. Hand control would save a lot of his problems. It would solve a lot of his issues here.
And then he can use his sides just by going to his knees.
Yes, yes.
But he
He's
has
listening to you.
But he has to fight the hands, though.
But look how Damien puts his knee over that bottom hand. He's trying to make sure that the hands are isolated. He's doing little extra things here. He's very nuanced, guys. Four minutes to go here. 4 minutes to go.
His team is a new team here, too, also, right?
Yeah, he has a school here
He's got
locally.
a new school here.
Visit that guy, Atlas Grappling, Damien Nitkin, head instructor.
On Instagram, was it Damien Nitkin JJ? On the
I mean,
IG.
you can hit him with the follow. See how he's using his knees to try to isolate the grips? Hand fighting with his legs.
But he's not fighting the hand that's on his neck.
Maybe he's working on some new counterintuitive move we don't know about, Roy. He's like, I let him grab my neck. Oh, he's free. Free at last.
But he likes the half guard.
Rubber knee right back to the neck attacks.
Right to it. Right back in the same spot. Mulligan.
This time he looks like he's trying to hand fight a little bit tighter, but again, he's under a deep threat. Can't get pinned. If he gets pinned with it, he's going to get finished.
Yeah, but he's still just not fighting those
There
hands.
we go. Now he's getting his
I
hand
see
in
it.
there.
It's getting
now
closer.
he's getting his hand in there.
Getting closer
But
and
it's
closer.
the wrong hand. See, now he's fighting his hips, not the hand.
Man, he's going to have a sore neck tomorrow.
I know, that's a neck. He's getting neck cranked.
He's going to feel this match in the morning.
Damien uses his knees as, you know, his little steps. He does very, very good with that when he keeps close with them.
Good job getting free.
He needs
but
to push that
see,
half guard,
The
though.
style, the style
Hard.
of guard he's playing leads to these kinds of front headlock attacks on the guard passing. So, like, it might be time to have a new strategy. Like, I might become a closed guard player if I'm fighting Damien.
Yeah.
That
You know
or
what I'm
I'd
saying?
take his back with an underhook right there and let him go to his knees. That's what I would do if
Damien thinking about a wrist lock. He lets it go. Could have a wrist lock on the top side arm.
But if I was Mike, I would just let him pass, but I would take his back
Look,
by
don't
having
be
an
surprised
underhook.
if he wrist locks this guy soon.
Got a wrist lock, man. I feel like those are such dick moves. I'm sorry. Like, I just feel like it's like poking someone in the eye.
He rolls through again.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that counter is very
Mike's
popular now.
Very hard to choke.
That counter is popular. Gordon put out that instructional. Now he's looking for that 10-finger guillotine. He's going to keep the head covered, tight elbows.
And what's the move? Gotta grab the hand. Grab the hand that's around your neck.
Sometimes the most logical thing is the right thing to do, right?
And it's not rolling.
He swings his head free.
Right there, underhook, and take his back. Let go of the leg and just take his back.
a minute to go, and we'll be facing overtime. Now would be a good time to talk about our overtime rules here. It's inspired by the EBI rule set, but it's a continuous 1 minute of grappling. So we don't count the escape, we don't stop at the escape. They continue to grapple and go for submissions. If each guy gets a chance at the back for overtime and no one submitted anyone, we'll go to a single point score victory. So like sudden death overtime is the final, I thought I was gonna wrist lock him, is the final way that we try to determine a winner here. Good thumb block to sit up.
Ultimate.
Look, Mike Lady isn't trying to go gently into that Dark Knight. Let's be honest here. He's had a tough match. He's shown a lot of skills. Most of them escaping, right?
Far.
Defensive skills. We haven't seen his offensive game, but maybe we'll get a chance to see that.
He's doing that deep half again.
Here we go, here we go. And we're going into overtime.
Wow, great job, guys.
I gotta think they're gonna give Damien the back first. I gotta think Damien gets the back first. He's the more aggressive guy. Damien will display his defensive prowess. Damien gives up the back.
He's not even breathing hard. Look at Damien's confident. He's like, oh, I'm out.
Well, his first match was only 24 seconds. I mean.
All right. I used to be the referee.
Yeah, they had to referee.
I'm a former referee, so there was just a little bit of like question about the rules, so they confirmed it with me. Hence my removal and yelling. Damien getting hand control. Now he's relinquished hand control. Just defending with head position. But his neck is under attack. He slips the bottom hook.
Well, what is he going for?
He's going to look to armbar, Kimura trap.
Is he just holding them?
But he's got to go for a finish. If you're Mike Lady, you have to finish. Because say he goes to overtime and nobody gets any points, Damien's going to win for sure on ref's decision.
But both of these guys are so, so into these overtimes.
Damien's looking to finish him.
Yeah.
Damien's looking for a finish. Damien's going to try to darce him from the bottom. Watch. He's going to try to swim through, and he's going to try to look to hook his head and catch a darce. That's why he's hand fighting the way he was hand fighting a second ago. That's what he was thinking about. But time's going to run out. He's not going to get a chance to throw it.
Another great round.
And so now we'll see if he can get a finish. If he finishes him, the match is over. If you finish on the rebuttal, the match is over. 1 minute to decide. And we go.
Oh, he should have fell to the other side. But he has to fight those hands, though.
Did a great job, though. Look at that. Was able to escape from that. That was beautiful.
But there's an arm triangle there.
Is there? Does he have it?
No.
I can't see it from here.
Damien should get offensive here, though. Like
it just looks like he's holding.
Yeah, why?
Oh, that arm, that arm, that arm,
Yeah.
that arm, that arm. Oh, my gosh.
He's too big for that.
Oh, my goodness.
He's too big. He has to be able to muscle that.
Super dangerous.
30 seconds remain. Damien relinquishes it, goes back to attacking his neck.
Wow, that was a beautiful scramble.
Mike Lady, if you had started this match, right, and said, okay, Mike Lady's going to end up forcing this into triple overtime.
Yeah.
I would have said, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yep.
Way to go, Mike Lady. Way to go, Mike Lady. Here we are. Here we are facing triple overtime in the semifinals.
Now, with triple overtime, how does that score work?
First points. First points win.
So you start neutral?
They start neutral. Now, you can pull guard. They start neutral. You can pull guard, but his first score wins.
So you can pull guard?
Wait, I'm asked to confirm. First score wins.
So don't pull guard.
All right, full disclosure. I don't like having to do both jobs.
No, you know
now
what?
Here we are.
You do it
Here
all.
we are. If Damien passes, he wins. First score wins. If Damien passes the guard here, he will win. If he gets swept, he loses. No points.
Mike Lady is going for that deep half every time to try to
He
get
goes
that
for
big
the
sweep.
guillotine again. 35 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Man,
but
what an
he's just
incredible...
getting side control.
Now
put hooks
still
in.
nothing, still nothing.
Wow.
Go mount, pass.
Nothing, he's got to pin him.
I think
he's got to pin him or get hooks.
He has to put his hooks in.
There's one hook.
Oh my gosh.
19 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
It's so close.
Man.
So
But
close.
frankly, Damien doesn't have to try that hard to score because he's gonna win the ref's decision. He dominated the match. So as long as he's not in danger of scoring, there's no real impetus for him to go crazy here.
Right there, but if he gets his
no
back.
points, no points. I think Damien Nitkin's your winner for sure.
Well, if we go with wrestling, that's escape 1 point.
Damien.
All right, your winner by decision, Damien Nitkin.
It goes the distance.
I mean, I think, you know.
And off I go. Enjoy the broadcast,
Darren,
guys.
thank you so much, and kick some butt today.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, go ahead and stay up in there, player. Mike Lady, my man. Oh, look. So the way me and Gravity work, I can't just drop down and do shit like that, bro. My knees ain't going. So now I look like, you know what I mean? No, you can stay down there. I could have like came down there gently. Hold on, check this out. All right, guys, one more time. Make some noise for Mr. Damien Nitkin. Yeah, you can tell that was a good match. We is on the flow up in here. That was not with an R at the end. That was all O's. We on the flow. You feel me? Y'all learning something tonight. This is Ebonics at High Rollers, okay? Now you go home and tell all your friends you're a quarter black now, all right? I got y'all. So anyways, Damien, you doing what you said you was going to do. Keep moving on, hunting people down, doing your thing. I'm just talking to let you catch your breath. You know what I mean? I'm going to hit the mic over to you in a second so you can say something. So, you good now? All right, here we go.
Thank you, everybody, again, for coming out. Sorry that one took so long. Hope you guys have a chance for a drink before the next match. But I had a lot of fun. Again, Damien Nitkin, JJ, at Atlas Grappling. You're going to come check us out, come train. One team, one Vegas.
One team, one Vegas. Hit up Professor Nitkin, y'all. Shout out to the whole damn show in the building. RVD and Bulletproof Truth. Can't forget my, hey, you know what? While I'm in here, I want to give a huge shout out and a special shout out to my homies from Me Cannabis. Really appreciate you guys coming through, holding it down tonight. Shout out to the boys in the building, y'all. Panama got Crisco on his ball head.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, man.
All right, time for match number 6. Introducing first, to my left, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 175 pounds, representing Carlson Gracie, Ernesto Starboy Rodriguez. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 165 pounds, representing CSM Javier El Mariachi Garcia. And our referee in charge, JP Montano.
All right, guys, we're down to the last person to find out who's going to go against Damien. And, you know, we had to let Darren go, and we had to welcome Valerie tonight with us, who was our black belt champ. Thank you for coming in, Valerie.
Thanks for having me,
Yeah.
guys.
I think Ernesto's going to go back to wrestling.
You know, that was what we saw in the first match. It seems like that seems something very consistent with the way that he's been competing throughout, you know, the entire competition.
I mean, he's so comfortable using our cage, having been here so often.
Yeah, I love seeing jiu-jitsu guys use the cage. You know, even if they're not fighters, most times they're actually helping other fighters get ready for fights. You know, I'm sure, how many times have you been pulled in to help someone for a fight camp?
Oh my gosh,
right?
all the time. I mean, just
put all
everyday
your jiu-jitsu
training.
match on there, you know, put all of your magic there.
Nice control of the wrist there.
The only thing last time with Ernesto, he got good top control. He just doesn't have those finishes. I mean, that's the blue belt in him.
Yeah, you know, and that's interesting. He's our only blue belt for the whole competition too, right? I mean, that's a big step up, right, to do that.
I mean, and that's what it is about sub-only sometimes. If you can survive, points don't matter. Even if you get in a bad position, you survive till you get to that overtime. Take advantage.
Might show up at, you know, practice on Monday and coach is giving you a stripe or, you know, giving you something different if you know, submit someone in such a, you know, like purple belt or a brown belt.
Oh yeah, great way to just test your skills in general.
That's how you're gonna get your belt stuff up.
But Ernesto's also a fighter, so he's just like, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my submission.
Well, Javier needs to get his head off the cage if he wants to do something with that guard. Ernesto's doing a good job of keeping him squished against it.
Yeah, and it's just uncomfortable. You know, that's what helped open up that guard. Pressuring their head into the cage, choking them a little bit with your forearm. I think we're seeing some of that, right? Yeah.
Being a little mean.
Yeah.
But you can't do anything if you have a closed guard.
Never.
There we go.
I'm a big
It's
fan
open.
of that switch. There we go.
Is he gonna start passing?
I think he's gonna try to use the cage again to step up, but he's trying to go under.
You know, I got to train with Jason Manley, and he always said you're either all the way in guard or you're out of guard. You know, and I love seeing like how people apply that.
And past the legs. Trying to get control of the head. Javier's doing a good job protecting his head.
This would be Damien's favorite right here, that front head choke.
I know, right? We'll have a headlock match. They're both squishing each other so much it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
If Javier has he only has one underhook.
Ernesto has good pressure. He just doesn't have that finish yet. That's the blue belt coming through right here.
Yeah, Javier seems content staying on his back. Maybe he's just eating away at the time.
It's got that wrist control, and every time you have that wrist control when someone's just laying on the cage, you know, you're going to be stuck there.
Ernesto's definitely wearing him out. It's tough being pinned against the cage, trying to get up, trying to move, get your knees back inside.
Every time Javier tries to use his arm, you know, Ernesto grabs the wrist and pulls it back out, and then he's going to lose his, you know, ability to get up.
Oh, there we go, on top. MMA, this would have been a great position.
That is true.
Ground and pound. You know, I always find it so interesting when you say who's coaching, you know, and see what fighter, you know, came out there to test his skill without a coach, you know, and I'm a big fan of someone who's, you know, that ballsy to be able to step up and not come with a coach with you, you know?
Oh yeah, just trust your skill.
I mean, we're 2 minutes left in the match, you know, and you have to have that awareness, whether or not you know in there how much time's left and whether or not you should go for a submission. And
Yeah, no, Javier is like, he needs to push on the hips, make some space. Because the one thing about Ernesto, he doesn't have submission, so all you got to do is just get an underhook.
yeah, but we all know the game is not to just pressure and stay on top. You know, we're not fighting here. We're looking for the submissions. I mean, that's what wins something here, you know, for you.
Yeah, I wish Javier would just kind of, there you go, make some scrambles
There you
happen.
go, there you go. Push him away. Get up, get off that cage.
At least get an underhook, something. Right here, he just needs an underhook. But
There we go, he just needs to turn, get his knees down, start getting his knees against the cage. He can get up.
I feel like that wrist control was really stopping him from getting up, and I feel like Ernesto is really doing a great job of always pulling him back down from that. Every time he uses his hand, he gets that wrist control, pulls him down.
I think Javier's giving him the time to do it. He's doing it well. Ernesto is doing it well. Javier's giving him the time, though.
He is. He's just leaving his hand there the whole time. Just leaving it there, and he's grabbing it.
Climbing up around the back.
But Javier's just missing that underhook that every time giving up his
Right
back.
there, yeah, turning. Sacrificing mount. Oh, he's keeping that butterfly.
He's going back to
Ernesto
that
going
classic.
for that Americana.
Oh, these are so dangerous.
It's that classic.
He doesn't have that elbow.
He's not low enough, is he?
No, it's that classic strong man.
Should make you uncomfortable, you know? It opens up another move, though. I mean,
Yeah, these big man moves that we use, you know.
It's either Americana, Kimura, or I'm going to try to neck crank you. Those are the big moves.
All right, so we're going into our first round of overtime.
how do you feel about the overtime rules? Valerie, you've been, competing for a long time for us. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
I think it creates action, gives both competitors an opportunity if it's been a match where maybe there hasn't been as much action as well.
I like it.
I definitely enjoy them.
Now, this was no points, right?
No, remember this, you want to get the escape, but it still keeps going, and it's up to the ref who will be the one to decide at the very end if no point is scored in the third round. I mean, if somebody gets a submission, you get a chance to redeem yourself. If not, then
yeah, so Javier could reverse the position and get the sub.
Yeah. I like that part about it. After I've done some of the EBI stuff, I felt like I'm like, man, I should have gotten more time or I should have got a chance, even though I escaped it. But, that's not the rule. It's our rules.
Ernesto staying on him.
He just wants to keep that pressure on him.
We got less than 15 seconds in this match, and when we're going to overtime, we're going to our third and final.
I mean, I think if it goes to the last overtime,
Right, our
Ernesto
third and
might
final.
get it
Sorry,
with
wait a
the
minute. Is this
takedown.
our second round?
This is our semifinal, yeah. The winner of this goes against Damien.
He just needs to get out of here, and then.
Well, no, we're in our second part of our overtime.
So
That's
then
what
if he just gets out of here, they still continue.
They got to go to their third round.
And then they go to the third, and then I'm gonna go with wrestling with the takedown.
Yeah. I feel like I would love to see our competitors do that. I feel like that you see the wrestler take that chance, but we go. It's nice to see Javier in a position where, let's see if he's gonna work and do something.
Yeah, we can get that sub. Now that we're finally in a dominant position.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I need a hand fight. There you go.
What is the best decision here, Roy? Do we pull him off the cage and come back to the middle, or stay there on the cage? Oh, well, they're on the ground.
I mean, Ernesto did
Wow,
great with
beautiful.
starting to
Now
turn.
get out of there, man. He broke the guard.
Now we watch for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna watch the takedown.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Man, Javier's been in this position the entire match. This is.
Again, great positional awareness, staying on top, staying heavy. just starting to look for some submissions, and then, you know, I think he's got it.
I don't want to call it yet, but I think Ernesto might get the takedown here.
I'd agree.
He might. And then when he fights Damien, he's going to give up his neck.
What, first point?
First point.
All right, maybe Javier will surprise us.
No.
Oh, is he going to pop up?
Wow.
All right.
I didn't see that one coming. I did not.
Real shocker.
I mean, you called it. Here we go. I mean, this is going to be a fun
All right, moving
main
on to
event.
the finals. Ernesto Starboy Rodriguez.
Now this one's going to be very interesting.
Well, this will help because Javier and Damien are going against each other later anyways. So we're going to see that matchup. So now we get to see Damien and Ernesto in our finals.
Yeah, back in here, baby. There's some lint on here. What the fuck is this shit? Hold on. God damn it. It's from one of y'all's belly button, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what I'm in here for. I'm in here to interrupt y'all peace of mind. Making eye contact. Hold on, watch out, watch out. All right, so all y'all right here, who is he talking to? Yo, you know him for real? Do you really know him? No, you don't. That's her. That's my homie right there. You got your ass right there. All right, everybody, make some noise one more time. I'm talking to you. Wake up. Make some noise over there. Make some noise. Make some noise. What the fuck is wrong with y'all in here? That's goddamn right. We smoking weed and doing jujitsu. You see that? That's how you kill time. Make sure you can breathe and shit right there. Now, we ready to do an interview. Shout out to Maurice the Do-Rag right there. The first High Rollers competitor to compete with a do-rag and it stayed on the entire match. Sitting right here, front row. Maurice the Do-Rag Williams, y'all. That's history of High Rollers. Black history. Hell yeah. All right, how you feeling now? You back in here ready to rock?
The best I ever feel. The best I ever feel.
Best you ever feel.
Yeah, I'm high, I'm competing, doing what I love. On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go, baby. We'll be right back. We out. On to the next one. Come on with me. Come on. Let's go find some weed. Come on. All right.
All right, it's time for our featured women's bout of the night. Making her way to the cage first, Brittany Reyes. And her opponent, Lilith Gonzalez. This bout is sponsored by Heavyweight Heads Premium Cannabis. Introducing to my left, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 144 pounds, representing Gracie, Nevada Academy, Brittany Reyes. And her opponent, standing 4 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 108 pounds, representing 10th Planet Orange, Lilith Gonzalez.
Now this fight, this jiu-jitsu match is very interesting. This is like David versus Goliath.
Yeah, but you know what's really awesome I feel about with women? It's kind of nice when you're a white belt and blue belt, because even though there's a size, difference in between the two of you, I feel like competition-wise, you're generally pretty there.
I feel like as a female, you generally learn the same things, no matter your size, for the most part.
Yeah, in the beginning.
I would agree, but I'm gonna go with size, and she has a blue belt, and the other one's smaller and has a white belt.
It's the heavyweight in you.
I'm gonna go with small. I got to.
I gotta back my people. You gotta go with it. I feel like I'm gonna have to go with you.
I was going with belt and size.
Again, I love that both girls are automatically getting some type of hand or wrist control with one each other.
Both have competed for high rollers quite a few times. I think Brittany is a little more fresh. She just competed, I think, a month or two ago.
I love having new women come in here. You know, it's always nice to see, just females being encouraged and wanting to do this.
Oh, I mean, High Rollers loves their women matches, treats the women well.
I mean, we're fortunate to have a great black belt like yourself, so thank you for setting a great example as always. So ladies, if you're tuning in, come in. We need more of ya. Valerie needs more competition.
Call me out. I love it. We got Lilith.
On the bottom, she's doing really well. She's doing very well, at least pushing on the head, or at least, I feel like if she would work those underhooks and get out, it would give her a better advantage here from being small.
Brittany's got the pass. Let's see if she can get that ankle tree.
She gets that foot. Well, she got the pass.
I mean, she could go for a knee cut the other way. She has the cage blocking Lilith, so.
What's Brittany going for? Is she going for
I can't tell what's going on over there. Is that, you think she's going for the arm? I can't see.
That's a classic big man move. Classic big man move.
Big girl doing big things over there.
She gets the tag.
Got it. You know what?
See? Classic. Yeah, and it's not big man. We'll go big person.
Big person. Big individual.
Big individual.
All right, your winner by Kimura armbar, Brittany Reyes.
Finishing it quick.
What's a Kimura armbar?
Kimura armbar. You know, someone just tells Hot Mike what to say, and he goes with it.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody that does the Americana, I'm like, oh, they're doing a Kimura. That's a Kimura.
Same.
Brittany Reyes. I like the way I can't say it like her. I just tried, but it's really cool. So. All right, Brittany, thank you for coming through here tonight, doing your thing. You already know, tell people where to find you, what you got going on next, and tell them what you want to tell them. The floor is yours.
She's also a single mom, so we work real hard to make this happen. Yeah, so I'm honored to fight with her. She's on my team when I started here, so we're friends. All right, well, thank you. I love it. Thank you, cookies tonight. My Instagram, Reyes Yoga.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard, so, hey, this was really important. Y'all make as much noise as you can for all the single moms in the world one time, y'all. That's right. Welcome to High Rollers, everybody. We love y'all.
All right, it's time to crown a winner of this 8-man tournament. Make some noise. You've seen him before. Damien Nitkin. And Starboy Ernesto Rodriguez.
All right, this is for the winner of this 8-man tournament, our referee in charge, PJ, the man. Panama, you know what to do. Lock that cage door. Let's see who's gonna win this.
There we go.
All right, we're back. God, they tried to silence us. It'll never happen.
Well, Damien's going for something new. This is the first time I've seen him pull guard.
Interesting. Do you think it's because he's almost knows the game that the other guy, Ernesto's going to play? You know what I mean? Like, he already knows that he likes that top position, so show another skill set.
He's just waiting for that neck to show up, and he's going to pull guillotine. I swear it.
Neck monster.
Right, there it is.
There it is. I called it.
Back on top.
You got to distract him with A so that you can get B.
Look, let's see if he's fighting the hands.
Oh man, he got just
got
tied
that
his
chin,
face.
but nice.
Wow. You know, it's interesting to see. I think somebody said Ernesto was tired, but I feel like Damien was the one sitting down, in his last match. So I feel like maybe they got a little rest.
Damien's always just here to have fun, and he's just always having a good time. Ernesto seems a little more aggressive out there, which is fine, good
You gotta
style.
have it, It's gotta be, you gotta do the good, the good guy, bad guy kind of thing.
Well, well, I think Ernesto's not going to try to put as much pressure as he's done with the rest of his guys that he's been competing with today, just because he doesn't want to give up his neck.
Gonna stay smart. Doesn't want to fall into anything.
We still have 4 more minutes in our match, I mean, it's a long time.
And then you wonder if Damien's gonna save some energy because he does have his match later on this evening.
I mean, but from what I'm understanding, and that's Damien's style, he's constantly going.
Playing guard right now.
This is interesting because he's playing the guard time. Like, how does the ref see this? How does the ref, judge this? Since Damien's on the bottom and Ernesto's on top and constantly showing pressure, I mean, I guess it's a matter of an opinion, right?
Well, from a fighter standpoint, if you're on bottom, you're losing.
Yeah, and I feel like, but in jiu-jitsu, like, a lot of people pull guard, so it's so interesting to think, like, the differences of that. So.
Well, the differences in jiu-jitsu is usually you have a gi, and whoever pulls guard, you're going to get that advantage point, especially if you're Brazilian.
Looks like Ernesto's walking him to the cage so he can do exactly what he did with Javier. Squish his head against that cage so that he can't move around. It's smart. Damien's aware of it.
Though. He's seeing that. You're right. I saw what you saw. He's really trying to do a good job of keeping his neck away from him.
Yeah, you can see Ernesto's trying to pin him up against that cage so he can lift his hips.
So he can't move.
Yeah, Damien's doing good angling though.
I'm a big fan of, if you're in that guard, putting heavy neck pressure. My coach even was, I remember the first time I ever put my hand over someone's mouth. I was fighting Jesse Johnson. I was in side control, and I had passed, and I used that. So you see that.
So you were
here.
cheating.
No,
You're cheating.
I could cover the mouth. Come on, we've seen it happen.
Well,
but even
I mean, when we grappled each other, I remember you were doing it to me as well.
Yeah, sure. I know, right? But I mean, it's a part of it. But
I mean, it's part of it.
You can't breathe when you're on your neck. You can't breathe like in that way, but it forces a position. I think that is a part of Ernesto's. He's pushing on that neck to make them uncomfortable to open up position.
And on the other side of it, as a guard player, you get used to those things and you learn how to, push their elbows across.
No, I say that you're just cheating.
Yeah.
Just cheat.
The first time I ever saw the mouth covering was Weidman. was the Weidman fight. Do you guys remember seeing that ever?
The first time I ever saw it was BJ Penn doing it in regular jiu-jitsu matches, and then they said that you can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
See? So that's why I say it's cheating.
No, I'm a big fan of the smother. I love a good smother.
And here we are. They're over here by us. Come on, guys. Let's see the action. It'll make it a little bit easier to tell how heavy that pressure is because it looks intense. Like
They
you can
go in-
see the cage moving.
Ernesto looks like he's back to his game of heavy pressure, keeping him pinned up against the cage. Kind of a Javier situation again with Damien.
1 minute left in this match, guys.
Oh, getting your head grated against the cage never feels good.
Especially when he's got more matches for the night. You almost have to wonder if that's going to like cause him headaches.
I mean, you know, he'll smoke a little and be fine.
Yeah, we're just get a little hit of some originals weed here and he'll be just fine.
I mean,
There we go. Damien's finally he can use his hand and his legs to push off that cage. He doesn't have to just angle with his hips. He can use his hand and push off.
I wonder if Damien actually has a cage to work with at Atlas Grappling.
I mean, you know, you have a wall.
It's different.
Yeah,
It's
but
different.
you got the adrenaline during competing. I mean,
look at her.
It hurts.
I mean,
the fence hurts. The wall doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I use the wall when I train.
You're like, that has pad.
I use the wall, I don't show my shoulders, you know?
Well, we're off to overtime. Who saw that coming? You know, right now, you guys, I mean, it's been an incredible match, but I think Ernesto might being favored a little bit more just because of that pressure. I mean,
I'm going to go with the wrestling if it makes it to the third.
yeah.
If it's the third,
I feel like you gotta stick with your fellow grappler, right?
the thing here is we got a blue belt. So it's just going to be like, I'm going to keep pressure and that's about it. Because I haven't seen a lot of submissions besides the Kimura.
You know, Damien's keeping a smirk on, so if his plan is to fake it till you make it, it's working.
I love
he
it.
looks
That's
comfortable.
That's the gimmick.
He's out of back position. Ernesto's still on top, but looks like Damien's gonna get that guard. And then he has a whole 40 seconds to work. Let's see if he can get something going now that they're out in the open. Ernesto needs to be careful stretching those arms out far.
Man, what an intense matchup between these two.
Oh, going for the leg.
So strong. 10 seconds.
Yeah, this tournament has definitely played out. Interesting.
Here we are again, like, you know, how do we score these rounds as we're the left watching everything? You know, like, I mean, how are you seeing it, you know, top or bottom? Who's winning?
Well, like I said, I have to wait till the third for the takedown. But Damien, he knows how to choke people. His favorite is the guillotine.
I mean, again, you gotta love it. He looks like he's out there having fun, and that's all that we support here at High Rollers is competitors being able to smoke, use cannabis, enjoy yourself, and challenge yourself, you know, and have a good time and better your skill set.
Nice. Keeping that leg elevated so that Ernesto's having a hard time turning.
But he's not looking for the choke.
There we go. Now he's digging. Yep, you gotta work both at the same time.
There it is. That neck. He needs a. Oh, he pulled him to the wrong side.
There you go. Let's see.
Pulled him to the wrong side.
Has he got that angle turned?
He just needs to make a just hold it. He doesn't even have to do anything.
10 seconds.
And we just have to see a takedown.
We're gonna go.
After this, 10, less than 10.
But Damien's been pulling guard. So he might get a sweep out of it.
Yeah, I think
That's true.
I know we have to figure out, like, what is the game plan here with this?
Damien has been able to get Ernesto back in his guard pretty easily, so we'll see. And Damien's familiar with our rule set.
But I bet you Ernesto has takedown on his mind.
I don't know. You're just making assumptions.
Well, his favorite move is a double leg. On my cheat sheet, it says double leg. It's a double
He's got
leg.
a cheat sheet. I know. He did
That's
such
not
a
fair.
great job. You weren't aware of that. But here we go, last minute.
See,
Yep, there
I
we
told
go.
you he pulled guard. Now, but he has
See
to
if
pass.
Ernesto can get the pass. Damien's playing kind of a dangerous game there. He's stuck on bottom now. And that doesn't look good if this goes to a decision.
No, it really doesn't. Ernesto's done an incredible job in this one. I feel like he might be our secret weapon through all of it.
Well,
30
if we keep this position up, I'm going to go with Ernesto with the wrestling again.
Well, you're not allowed to make your pick at the end of
I'm doing it. I'm like guessing right now and beforehand.
After 13 minutes of grappling.
It might. Well, I'm gonna go with because he wrestled and he went through all the rounds. So
10 seconds.
That's interesting with that arm. Oh my gosh.
I would love to see
Wow.
Ernesto just stand up.
What was
Just
he doing
stand
there?
up.
And he's like really squeezing on the arm. Like
I wonder what's going to happen.
I think, great.
Wow.
But I think Damien will be okay with it because he's fighting Javier later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a great. Boy, I just put that together. Those guys have like a throuple thing.
Someone's
going
been
on.
smoking the weed.
I know. Man.
Apparently.
I didn't realize the throupling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this 8-man bracket, Damien Nasty Nitkin!
I told you about me and Gravity's agreement, man. That's one of them right there. I can't be, you know what I mean, the laws of Newton and Lonnie. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys, regardless of what your ass may think, make some noise for the winner tonight, Damien Nitkin. All right, Damien won tonight, which means he will be facing the winner of our next 8-man bracket in March. He will face them 420 in April. And then that motherfucker, you know what I mean, we got the big guy sitting up at the top with the belt, Mr. Andy Varela, you know what I mean? So somebody finally get the chance to take on that guy. You know, we got things going on. We're moving on around here. So shout out to Damien. You know what I mean? He got the dope-ass Bloody Warrior mouth right now going on. I'm going to give him the mic. Don't wipe it off. What the fuck? Damn, come on, bro. So he got the Bloody Warrior mouth going on. I'm going to give him the microphone. Let y'all know what he just did, because that's what he do. All right? Here.
I'm sorry about gravity again, Lonnie. Okay, just making sure. Guys, thank you so much. It was a ton of fun. As you can see, but a smile still on my face, bloody and all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to me for giving athletes like me a chance, sponsoring us to come out here and put a performance on for you guys. Thank you very much for that. I'd like to say thank you to my team for coming out supporting not only myself, but supporting High Rollers and Mr. Lonnie over here. Always here to support our local community. And I would just like to say thank you, Stephen Bonner, for all you did. We all miss you.
You guys heard him right there. Thank you to the American Psycho, Mr. Stephen Bonner. This show's for you, my brother. We'll be right back with a little more action.
What makes me strong isn't about how many times I've been knocked down, but how many times I've gotten up from being knocked down. What keeps me focused isn't the fear of failure, but the thrill of the next punch. What makes me a champion is that every day that I wake up, I choose to go harder than the day before. It's not about self-doubt, but it's about self-belief. I believe, go hard.
All right. This is our special gi featured bout of the night. Introducing first, make some noise for Andrew Agasarm. And his opponent, Ricky Naha. Introducing first, the man to my left, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds, representing Gracie Barra, Andrew Agasarm. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds, representing Carlson Gracie, Ricky Naha. Mr. Montano, please start this bout.
All right, guys, we're ready for our gi match. I'm excited for this. Love when we always sprinkle a little bit of like the original in, you know?
Yeah.
This is where jiu-jitsu started, you know, in our gi match, so.
Gotta remind everyone there's
I thought it started in
both
Brazil.
sides.
Yeah, well, that too.
Unless they're doing Japanese
I was gonna say
jiu-jitsu.
we're going way, way back, Japanese jiu-jitsu.
Then we just call that judo.
I mean, we just had our wrestling tournament. Who knows? High Rollers Judo might be next.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna mention it.
I mean, the last match, we know where Ernesto won.
We do.
I have to say
I
it.
think we can.
Oh, and we just missed an armbar. That was fast.
Damn it.
Helicopter armbar.
Is that a
Quick with our gi.
Is that a green belt or brown belt?
Looks a little gray.
All right. Referee.
It can't be a green belt. Not with an armbar like that.
Our winner
These
of
kids
special
nowadays,
gi
dude.
feature,
Incredible job. I
Andrew Agasarm.
I am a man of the gi, so I'm really enjoying this at the moment right here. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, make some noise for Andrew Agasarm, guys. Make some noise. Man, y'all don't, man, make some noise, y'all. Woo! What the hell's wrong with y'all? This ain't the goddamn PGA Tour. No disrespect to golf, because I can't do that shit, but that's some dope shit. So, AJ, thank you for coming in here doing your thing, man. The floor is yours for real. I hope you bring your ass back, do some more. Fucking let them know where to find you, what you got going on next, my man.
Come find us down in Florida. Come train with the real ones. Team Natty, baby.
Tell them your IG, baby.
No social media. Come find me in Tampa.
Private investigator if you want to train with him, motherfucker. Find him in Tampa. Where's AJ? The book coming soon. It's going to be a bunch of people in gis. You got to point out the right one. All right? That's what we got coming up next. But no, AJ, you the man, brother. I really appreciate that. Got something for you coming from the, we got a little gift for you, you know what I mean? We're going to talk. I'll be right back. Hey, guys, check this out. Go ahead and hold that sign up for me. Shout out the originals in the building. Right now, guys, we're going to take an originals smoke break. So that means everybody break your shit down, roll your shit up. We'll be right back. It's time to puff, puff, pass. Remember, your motherfucking network is your network. Do all that shit. Smoke some weed and meet the person next to you, baby. Let's smoke some weed and do this. Peace. We'll be right back.
them, you know, the tap. That's
You've been missing a lot of arm triangles.
all right. Okay. Well, thank you. We got Ernesto stopped by to see us. You know, thank you. You seem to be our fan favorite, so thank you so much. Man, guys, what a night so far. Our 8-man tournament is now officially done. You know, and how did you guys feel about it?
Damien lost.
No, come on. All right. You know,
I just told Ernesto.
We did, and you know, we're great. Let's see, maybe we can get Damien or Ernesto to do a super match against each other.
I like that.
And if we're looking at the jiu-jitsu side, if we want to look at it from the other perspective, Ernesto couldn't pass.
No,
and he didn't actually get
He
past.
had no submissions either. You know, he didn't really show any attacks in that way from the passing.
So, you know, if we want to look at it from the other
If
side.
we're going to look at it from a jiu-jitsu standpoint, he looked like he was trying to pass, and then the other guy was... Damien wasn't doing anything.
I would have liked to see Ernesto go for some subs or be able to pass,
All
and
you
I
gotta
would
do-
have liked to see
I would've-
Damien
I would've
get
been o-
up,
I
and I
would've
would
been
have
o-
liked him do something with his guard, you know, get off that cage.
I would have just liked him to get an underhook and just stand up and then go, and then right back down to a guard. At least they'd be like, I know you can get up when you want, not because I don't know what's going on.
Well, again, we're not shy of awesome talent or even great matchups or even the ones that piss you off enough to be like, all right, high rollers, run it back. We're not happy about the way that one went, so let's see it again.
I understand.
You know?
I understand, but the ref must have been like, you know, smoking originals.
I mean, hey, it's maybe some originals or got something from Hardin
really
or some cookies. I mean, it is a little foggy in here tonight.
All right, so new rule, we have sober judges that we keep in a little vacuum box. So
Yes, there we go,
clean
there we
air,
go.
you know?
Just something. Just something. I mean, you just gotta be sober for a minute.
Well, guys, let's
1
talk
minute.
about this. Let's talk about this. We've got 4 super matches left that are coming up for us. And again, we're going to see some of the guys that were even competing in the tournament, you know, the 8-man tournament, they're coming back. And I think it'll be fun to see, you know, Damien versus Javier. I think that'll be a great matchup. I mean, and again, Zara Cousins, you've gone against Zara before. And then, you know, this is the first time we've seen, was it Catherine? How do we say her last name? Katarina. Lenar. I mean, and she took this matchup last minute. Monday we were looking for a new replacement, you know, for Cousins. And, you know, thank God we were able to keep this match still. And, I mean, here we go, guys. You know, our main event. Not only is it my coach, Darren Branch, but also my friend, but also we've got Merab, who is one of the best wrestlers in the UFC. You know, I mean, this is going to be a really fun matchup. So I think we're going to see wrestler versus classic Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And, you know, that's what Darren was really, really great at.
Because he does love chokes.
Hey, they love and chokes. That's his gimmick.
I'm definitely interested to see how Darren's Jiu-Jitsu and Merab's wrestling go. And, man, it's going to be an exciting matchup.
You know what I could say about going with Darren at times and, like, being that fighter, so you're supposed to have that wrestling aggression time? At times he would, like, relax and not even allow me to almost advance into another position. And at times I felt like it's almost a game that you can play as a good grappler. You almost make the other person agitated by your lack of involvement.
So you're,
you know?
so he's like Damien.
Yeah, he was very methodical in those ways. Like, there were times I'd be like, why are you doing that? Like, fighters don't do that. He's like, well, we're not fighting, we're grappling, Jess. And I'm like, all right, touche. So again, I think this is gonna be a great matchup for us. And again, you know, like a great ability to put on some really awesome matches.
Yeah, no, I think this Damien Javier Garcia is going to be definitely, whoever's going to be going for definitely a choke, because Javier was going for chokes, and Damien, I was just curious if he's going to still go for a front headlock again.
Well, they basically played the exact same game against Ernesto, so I'm interested to see who's going to change it up, who's going to take advantage of that and stay on top, go for the chokes, maybe implement the wrestling now since they see how it works.
Yeah.
True, but I think Damien worked out with a little bit better than Javier, because he did win.
Has Damien have any fight experience? Do we know this? Does he train fighters, or does he ever do anything? Like, does he train fighting jiu-jitsu or do any of that? Like, you know, you're going to see another, you know, situation where it's fighter versus grappler, like, in the way that we look at it. But has Damien ever fought?
Don't think so. I think he's just jiu-jitsu. Strictly jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I don't even think combat.
Yeah, that's so incredible. Like, literally, did we just see Gordon Ryan this week sign a deal where now, I mean, we're actually seeing grapplers being paid for their job, you know? Like, that's incredible. Can you imagine, like, the years ago when you started doing this, like, women were barely doing it, let alone even getting paid for it.
That is true.
I mean, you've been knocking people out for how long?
I mean, the first time I remember was the only way you could get paid doing jiu-jitsu was doing Abu Dhabi. That was like the only way.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, but that only
Have you
happens
done
every
the
2
Abu
years.
Dhabi?
I have.
You have?
It was for the 9/11, then I had to go all the way to Brazil. For the very first year, they actually had it outside of Abu Dhabi.
Incredible.
Because they couldn't have it at, after the 9/11. They were like, we can't go to Abu Dhabi.
Politically,
So we'll go to Brazil.
There you go.
I mean, that's just as tough, right? I mean, between both places. I've never been to Brazil. Have you been to Brazil?
No.
What?
Me neither.
You're a black belt. You're like, this should be on your, this is your time.
If
like,
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna chill and have some
that's what,
acai
one day of training and then the rest you enjoy yourself. You get to go be a local for the moment.
That is true, because the first time I went to Brazil, it was in Sao Paulo, and I was like, oh, that's nice. And then afterwards, we went on vacation, went to Rio.
A couple of my friends that fought there. A couple of my friends that fought years ago there. Like one of the guys got robbed by a prostitute, like walking down, and he was like, "Don't talk to her, like don't talk to the people." So I mean, again, it's what a wild night. But hey, guys, I think we got to do a huge shout out to all of our sponsors. You know, like we got to give these guys some love. I mean, they're the ones that are paying the bills, keeping you guys entertained, keeping us high. So let's talk with them a little bit. Right?
Where's the ref? Where's the ref?
maybe we should give the ref a drug test, you know, just to really know. So, you know, let's start out with just a few. We got me, Cannabis here in Las Vegas. You know, we all know Dr. Dabber is, right? I feel like we see Sean O'Malley and we almost think a Dr. Dabber.
I mean, I use that rig
I love
almost
it.
every day.
It's easy. I had to explain it to Roy how I do it. I said, all you gotta do is hit the button. Like, literally, it's easy. Hit the button, clicks on, throw the wax in, hit it, boom, done.
It's dangerous how easy it is.
It's like lawn wick. I mean, do you know where the lawn wick comes from?
Lawn wick. I mean, and you know what I love about lawn wick, and I think that we've yet to really explain the whole point of lawn wick. Like, you know, you think of like when we're lighting, you know, our joint or our bowl, like, you know, you're still using lighter fluid and stuff like that. So Lonnie came up with a great idea, you know, obviously wanting to help the cannabis enthusiast, you know, who is, you know, smoking. I mean, it's still going into your lungs. That he made
it's much healthier.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's like getting a Diet Coke or, you know, getting a burger with no bun. So, you know, Oh, I thought he said we're going to commercial. All right, you screwed me up, guys.
No?
We got. And
we're done?
scene.
We're good? We're good?
And
We're done?
scene.
I still don't know what's happening.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, yeah. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, coming to the ring, Zara Cousins. And her opponent, Katarina Leonard. This one's gonna be good. Introducing first, to my left, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds, representing Canada and fighting out of Elevation Fight Team, Katarina Leonard. And her opponent, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 150 pounds, representing Me Cannabis and 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Zara Cousins.
All right.
You can't be leaving us.
I know, guys, this is my last match with you. I actually got to head back to Ohio. I got my real estate exam this week, but first, let's check out these badass women. I mean, I'm excited about this matchup. You know, Cousins is, you know, competed for us multiple times, so
She has such an aggressive
Yeah,
style,
she really
too.
does.
She's in your
Strong.
face. Katarina looks like she's handling it well, though.
Originally a Damien Maya
Oh, going
student.
for that guillotine. Let's see. Katarina's got her hips in, not letting her head get squished down.
What is she doing? She can't be pulling guard. Don't pull guard yet.
I'm not a big fan of the pulling guard off the cage either. Like, I would much rather be pushing off of it.
I'm okay with it if she actually had the choke.
Yeah, she needs to start letting go of the head now. Katarina's head's way too high. There you go. Now this is fine. Now she can start going for the choke.
Yeah, but she gets an arm in.
You know, when I have that overhook, I work on that inside trip from there. I'll push him. I'll use that arm to push him if I have the overhook. She got her down.
The question is, are you allowed to use your hands and your fingers in the cage?
No. Did we see some? Did I
Yeah,
miss that?
but she let go. She grabbed and let go. She knew she did bad. She laughed it off. She knew she messed up a little.
You don't know with these rules.
You know, a little oops moment.
Zara needs to get on her side. Let go of the head. Start pushing. Let's get on your side. Start using the cage to work up.
You know, Catherine fights, when I was talking with her before, she trains with a lot of MMA girls. You know, Lauren Murphy's one of her really good friends and also one of her teammates. So I'm sure she's feeling a little bit of aggression, you know, wanting to come back and get that win. You know, unfortunately, Lauren lost tonight. So, you know, we're getting to maybe see her teammate come give her some redemption. But you can tell that top pressure she's really good at. I think you see that a lot of times, you know, in MMA style grapplers.
Oh,
Lots
yeah.
of
Wants to
heavy
stay on
version,
top.
wants to stay on top. And again, like we said to Ernesto, I mean, that maybe could have made the difference between his match is actually going for a submission, you know, after all that pressure.
That is true. But we got
Hey,
the
Roy,
same.
you
We
gave him
have
that.
the same ref, so.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, we do.
So if we keep it the same, then I'm gonna go with the guy with Zara.
Being a ref is a hard job, you know.
It is, you know. You
It's
gotta
not.
be
It's
the
really not that hard.
We
It's
do.
really not that hard.
Yeah, but you gotta be the bad guy sometimes, you know.
No.
We're gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna make sure we get you in there. We'll do a guest.
It's really-
a guest ref appearance.
It's really not. I mean, because it's either the one thing about reffing, it's black or white, or you just let the two fighters or whoever's competing, just let them do it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Roy.
Hence the submission only, you know, where you just like let them work.
Zara's.
I'm not really sure what the game plan is with either of these girls right now. I feel like, you know, Catherine's really comfortable just being in the guard and not pressuring her. Like, I would like to see Catherine using that head position on the jawline or using the cage in that way to almost get Z to open up her guard.
You know, if there's one thing that we're kind of learning tonight, I think it's that we need to work some guard passes.
Yes.
I think some.
You know, one of the things, and I think it was actually in our match, one of my favorite ways, and I think as a female, when I'm in that kind of a guard, I like to pull that heel hook. I like to sit back and guard and swing my leg over. You know,
make something happen. Yeah, make
yeah.
that
You know what I mean? If I got a
happen.
girl that's really, really good holding their guard and keeping me in it, I'm gonna sit back
Zara's
under.
throwing up that triangle.
Oh man.
Yeah, but us jiu-jitsu people would say that's cheating because you're not allowed to heel hook in jiu-jitsu.
Well, in high rollers you are. So I mean, what can you say? The rules are the rules.
Zara was threatening that triangle just a second ago, so she's keeping control here. She's not just laying down and playing dead. She's working that guard. I want to see Katarina stand up, start passing.
You know, again, one of the things that I learned, and it was, again, going with certain people, if I was in the guard, I would grab the girl and pull her more into my guard so that I could fall back to that heel hook. I could fold my legs over the front part of their belly. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it exposes the heel. Both legs are in there. But again, it stops the guard. Some girls are so good at it. They're holding the head. They're just pulling you down.
Oh, there goes Zara's
She go like a weird
elbow.
omoplata.
I think
If
she's
she grabbed
trying to
her.
go for a leg lock. She's trying to invert. Can't get her knee in between. Stand up, Katarina. Get off your knees.
Oh.
Stand up and pass. Stand up and pass.
We're asking for too much. Asking for too much.
Never too
We got
much.
a minute
Just,
left.
we got
minute left.
You know, Roy, maybe I have to give the girls a little bit of advice. Some, you know, long-term grappling and jiu-jitsu advice when you see them.
Everyone's got different
Actually,
styles.
Val already had it. Learn how to pass.
Yeah.
Hence why what makes her a champ.
That's it. I mean, the writing's on the wall right here with her. She's great.
Or learn how to open the guard. That's
Yeah.
that's the first thing. Got to learn how to open the guard.
Both sides. Yeah, I'd really love to see a little bit more, you know, submissions threatened in that guard or control or, you know, threatening to get up so that they play into your guard a little more. And then on the other side, just a little bit more willingness to pass, not staying on their knees.
As Jessica would say, she would go for a heel hook.
Go for a heel hook, make something happen.
You know, you got to do it.
She's going armbar with the last 3 seconds
Japanese
left.
jiu-jitsu was the first thing I ever learned. So that was... We're going to overtime, guys. Here we go.
The gentle art.
Ooh.
Well, guys, I'm gonna leave you to do your jobs as well as you already do.
You can't give us
you
3
guys will
minutes?
do great.
I need
gotta
3 minutes.
Go. I know. Hey,
You're
I mean,
asking a lot.
if you were a minute man, we'd be in here. But you know, I gotta go. I gotta go take my real estate exam, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay?
Thank you for
Thanks,
everything, Jessica.
Bye.
All right, guys, keep killing it. Keep killing it. Keep killing it. I'm reckless.
Here, I'll scoot here so there's
It's okay. Be in the middle. In the middle. In the middle.
like I'm gonna pull you. There we go. All right, Zara starting on the back. So also that does mean the referee saw that she was being more aggressive. The referee gets to pick, or the referee asks who they think is winning so far if they would like to start on the back or with their back taken.
Does he remember that she actually started on his back or on her back? Does the ref know that? So he doesn't think like, oh wow, they sure got to the back. Points.
No.
I mean,
You and
I
this
saw.
ref.
I was just
You and
talking.
this ref.
I'm just saying.
Words are gonna be spoken.
I'm just saying.
So Zara's head isn't in good position to get the choke. She's hunting, she's smothering. She needs
Your
to
favorite.
pick a side.
Your favorite.
Sorry, I know it's illegal.
It depends. Apparently not here.
Not here.
In jiu-jitsu, yes. just like no heel hooks.
All right. Now Katarina's starting on Zara's back. And as you can see, we got Marab in the corner, and he is competing in either a match or two.
He's next. Okay, Captain.
Oh, wow. Straight
Escape.
to a scramble.
I think we've seen this position before.
A lot today. Oh, Zara hunting that triangle again.
Uh-oh.
Can she get it? She's got 40 seconds. She's got some time.
Yeah, but her arm's
oh,
out.
No.
She could go bicep slicer though.
Oh, I love a good bicep slicer. I would love to see Zara come up. You know, every time I've gone against her, obviously there's a size discrepancy, but she's done heavy wrestling, tried to go heavy top pressure.
So who do you think you have in the third overtime in 15 seconds?
Oh,
It's
gosh,
okay.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay to have your opinion.
I don't know how overtime's going to go. Again, based on how Zara's going, she's playing a lot of guard this one. That's not what I'm used to seeing her do. Katarina's done MMA, so she's very used to the cage. She could use that to her advantage. It's a toss-up.
I just haven't seen any sweeps.
No, I haven't seen any sweeps.
So I think whoever gets the takedown.
I think that's a big thing people forget when it's overtime rules like that. Pop back up. They have to establish position. All right, let's see. There we go. That's the Zara I'm a little more used to seeing. Aggressive, pushing in. I would like to see them
But she
using...
needs to push her against the fence though. And
I
use
like
the fence. Right here, like here. Use
Get
the
inside
fence.
ties, get on the head.
Right there. Get underhook.
There you go, nice.
No, see.
I mean, she could snap her down, get a pass.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Sorry, I'm thinking sequences, my bad.
Single leg. I should be helping. Single leg. That's a double leg. There we go. One leg. There you go. That's good. Throw it back. I wonder who the ref's gonna say wins this
I'm
one.
really wondering that myself, too.
I think he's thinking she's rolling for a knee bar. I think she's going for a rolling knee bar. I don't know. The ref might see that. The ref might see that. I think Heath saw a rolling knee bar happening, so there was a submission going to be there. But I'm not sure.
Why are you doing this?
What do you think?
I'm excited to see who's. You
I
know,
mean, I know-
Zara,
I know who
Zara
I'd
did
pick.
threaten the triangles from Autumn.
That was a long time ago. Long
referee's
time ago.
Sorry, we're just thinking
decision.
about the last minute. Okay.
Zara Cousins.
Yeah, ladies and gents, y'all know what I'm here for. I'm here for you. Fucking give applause. Make some noise for Zara Cousins. That's right. Shout out to Zara Cousins. Shout out to me, Cannabis. Shout out to everybody in here tonight. Zara, I ain't gonna hold up your time. This motherfucking your microphone. I know how you get down, so I ain't got too much shit to say. The floor is yours. Let them know what you want them to know.
Thank you. I just wanted to know that to everybody that didn't want to fucking fight me, fuck you. I'll fuck you. I'll fuck you. I'll fight you anytime, you know? I'll fight anybody anytime. We live here. It costs us nothing. You know, you just have to show up.
Who wants smoke?
It's too hard to show up. Woo! Shout out to me, Cannabis, for all my me time. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all my family that's always supported me. You know, my friends at Zenith's 10 Planet. Obviously, Jimmy. Thank you all this time. And I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay.
Hold on, before you get up out of here, let them know where they can find you at on Instagram, social media, all that stuff.
Zara BJJ. It's easy. Zara with a Z.
Easy, just like that. Zara with a Z. At Zara with a Z, BJJ. Not at Zara with a Z, that's not her name, but Zara, BJJ. I don't want to confuse y'all too much, so. All right, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. We got our main event coming up on next. We're going to take a little break. One more time, shout out to me, Cannabis. Shout out to Originals. We got Jimmy in the motherfucking building. Jimmy actually, hey, Jimmy, baby, what's up, player? I see you. All right, shout out everybody in here. I'll be right back. Main event coming up next. Everybody do me a favor. Smoke some weed. Hey, DJ, where you at, player? The DJ. DJ, we need you, DJ. We need some DJing going on.
Papeles.
Feeling good, man. It's worldwide. It's
He sits back here, you know, commentating. So we'll just have to, I don't even know.
I don't get a choice?
You don't know. You have to choose Darren. Just because.
But Marab's so nice. Great guy.
I'm gonna go with Merab just because he's a wrestler. I mean, that's how you have
But
to
you
go.
just said.
But you go with Darren because he's back here. Like that's how you do friends. You know, like that's my boy.
That's how you do friends.
Like you don't do your friends dirty, but like. Oh.
Why can't I? They're both my friends. So what do I do in that situation?
Well,
and they're both
in this
amazing martial artists.
Well, see, then you just go. You know what? We'll have to wait and see.
Then we're gonna have to wait and see. Because that's where we're at.
We are.
We got the wrestler versus jiu-jitsu.
I went to go look to see if there was a clock and say, we'll see in 3 minutes.
We'll see in... And then we're actually going to see right now because we're heading over to Hot Mike. And he's going to get us started.
He's going to be hot.
Oh, here we go. Let's get these guys in the ring first. Introducing first, Darren Branch. And his opponent, Merab Dwalishvili. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. We want to give a big thank you to Hidden Farms. This bout is sponsored by Dr. Dabber and Me Cannabis Las Vegas. And now, introducing first, to my right, a jiu-jitsu fighter, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 139 pounds, fighting out of CLE and representing Originals, Darren Keebler Branch. And his opponent, a freestyle fighter, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds, holding an MMA record of 15 wins with 4 losses, residing from Long Island, New York, residing from Tilbury, Georgia. He is the number 3 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Merab the Machine Dwalishvili. And the referee in charge, PJ Montero.
Awesome seeing Branch inside of the High Rollers cage.
Well, see, I'm really torn because, you know, I want Darren to win because he's back here with us. But Jake Shields is my boy.
Oh, I'm so... Merab's wrestling. Oh, Darren doesn't even want to deal with it. Smart. Merab is an aggressive wrestler.
Yeah, the Machine did a great job trying to pass there. His leg got caught up, but you can see he's got the head and arm controlled, almost like a front headlock position. If he can get his knee through a little here, he might be able to pass. You can see that knee starting to slide up.
Let's see if Merab can bait Darren.
Oh, but Darren gets to the back.
Merab loves that.
He's going.
Loves going for that
Can't go knee bar. Oh, heel hook.
Oh,
knee bar.
Darren coming up.
Knee bar.
Comes back up on top. Merab is doing a fantastic job of getting back up on top.
Doing really explosive movements. He needs Darren away from the cage in order to
Because
get
he can't
things
jump.
done. Yep.
If he just stays there, he won't jump into the fence.
Yeah, if Darren stays near the cage, he limits Merab's passing. Oh, going for the leg.
Take his back, but he can take his back. He could take his back if he just lets
You
it
go
go.
calf slicer here,
Yeah,
too.
calf slicer as well, you're right. Branch
Take
his
his back.
back.
Take his
Holding
back.
on to that
Oh, he
leg.
could have jumped on his back.
He does not want to come up.
That's what a little guy does. He's
You
supposed
don't want to
jump on
come
the
up
backpack.
with Merab. He'll do some explosive movement and somehow end
Yeah,
up on top.
But that doesn't count. He would already be on top. He's on bottom right now.
Were you telling the little guy what to do? What do you know about being a
Oh,
little guy?
nice pass.
Oh,
Dobbs
Merab is
immediately threw the
vicious
judo
in this
scarf.
position.
That's like a professional wrestling move
He
right
is-
there.
Oh, this
Oh, wow,
yeah.
gets the tap from the compression choke.
Not a surprise. Merab has hit quite a few people in the gym with that.
Yeah, that is a great choke. Most people only know of air chokes where you're attacking the neck and blood chokes where you're attacking the neck. You can also get a chokehold by a chest compression, and that's what we just saw here in the main event of High Rollers.
We just saw professional wrestling.
I mean, with the cage flips and everything.
Definitely an exciting
Ladies
fighter.
and gentlemen,
And we'll
your
get to see
winner
him.
by submission, Merab, the Machine, Flawless
And we'll get to see him in March against Jan.
Yeah,
crazy.
very impressive performance. Not even breaking a sweat.
No. I've seen that man in practice.
Ladies and
just
gentlemen,
going
one more
round
time,
after
one more time.
round.
This is the last time I need y'all high asses to do this. Dig deep from the feet to the roots of your hair, the top of your head. Make some motherfucking noise. Oh, no. One more time, I'm gonna need y'all to make some motherfucking noise. A little bit better? That was better, right? That was better right there. So, brother, shout out to you. Thank you for doing this shit right here, my man. And really appreciate you. Hope you come back and we see what you're doing. We know what's next for you out there, but the mic is yours. Go ahead, talk your shit. Say what you want to say, my man.
First, hello Vegas. Second, thank you everybody. I see legends here. Even my corner match. And like today, man, legends, so many legends. I don't want to keep saying names because I'm gonna forget. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. But second, I want to say peace. I just want a peace. You know, like we all know today, Russia taking over Ukraine. They doing same thing whatever they did to my country, Georgia. You know, there is 21st century. We all live. We should live peace. You know, we don't need war. Just yeah, we don't want to go back to SSSR. Fuck that. You know, we need freedom. You know, we are as Georgia and Ukraine. We are friends with Europe and US. We are independent country. We have all culture, all tradition, and we just want to live. You know, we don't want war. But now we have a good event here. We all work. We all sing, doing good things, and Ukraine people dying. The Russian government is doing this. You know, Russia is corruption country. We all know, and then they. I'm just, you know, I have to say that. You know, that was bothering me. I don't think I can say this in UFC because they may kick me off from there, but
You can say that shit at High Rollers, goddammit.
yeah, so freedom, you know, I love freedom. You know, I'm a free man. I'm a little crazy. You see me, I jump to the cage.
Yeah, don't do that again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, like, you got a big future, bright future, and, like, I don't want to be a my fault, so don't do that again.
Yeah, man, but, you know, I actually, this is my lifestyle. You know, I do crazy things, but at the same time, I train hard. And, hey, man, like, sport, martial arts, jiu-jitsu, MMA, wrestling, I love, man. This is good, man. This is they save so many people's life. And if anybody has a problem, I recognize you guys should just go training jiu-jitsu. Doesn't matter how old you are, you're not gonna get hurt. You're just gonna get better and strong mentally and physically.
There you go, guys. You heard him. Get your ass out there, train jiu-jitsu. Thank you one more time, my brother. You are the man, sir. Hope to see you back here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tonight's High Rollers 23. You have been amazing. I will see you guys February for High Rollers 24. Shout out to all our goddamn sponsors in the building. Shout out to Originals. Shout out to Me Cannabis. Shout out to Mojo. Shout out to RVD, CBD, Stash Code, Smoke and Poke, Dr. Dabber. Beautiful dab bar in the back. Guys, go to Hardin, mention High Rollers, get a discount. Free lighters in the back. What's up, baby? Go get them.
This is how we're going to end this tonight, Big Lon. This was a tribute show to Stephan Bonner. Stefan, we fucking love you. We miss you. I can speak for everyone at High Rollers. He's touched so many people. So this is how we're gonna end this. Stefan signed this about 2 months ago. So we're gonna leave this in the octagon for Stefan tonight. This one's for him. Make some noise for Stefan Bonner, ladies and gentlemen.